SNESdrunk.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to SNESdrunk Plays. Oh, I'm double mic'd here. I'm sorry. But I am here and I am back as part of the Polymedia Charity stream for Doctors Without Borders. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate you. And this is exactly where I left off. We are live. Thank you, Trav. We are live here in this guy's house. Look how sad this guy looks. No. What about her? But yeah, this is exactly where I left off. However, I have something to confess. The save state that I was going by when I was originally playing this 7 years ago has been overwritten because I moved ahead in the game and completely overwrote this part. So the next 2 hours are actually being done on a save state from the website. I think it's called fantasyrpg.com, which I've used for like the entire time SNESdrunk has existed. So the character names are going to be different. The stats are going to be a little different, so I apologize for that. But I mean, this is the exact spot where I left off, so why not keep going? Ken Griffey Jr. presents Major League Time Travel. Yeah, and just to give everyone a heads up here, thank you for taking the time to join me. Coming up after me is going to be Blink playing No One Can Stop Mr. Domino, whatever the hell that is. But this is to raise money for Doctors Without Borders. It's a great organization that provides life-saving medical care to people in crisis all over the world. And the donations are made through what's called Tiltify. They work specifically with fundraisers like this to make sure that all the money is legit. Hey, Willie, thanks for taking the time to stop by and hang out. Let's talk to all these people and let's keep going. Yeah, this is 7 years later, just like how the movie Final Sacrifice starts. I'm sure that's what everyone is thinking of. How's the volume? How's my voice? My big dumb voice? How's the Chrono sound? All right, your personal record book. Kevin Durant has never won a title. Is that what you're telling me? The Philosopher of Life. I love you, SNES man. $100. Wow. I appreciate you very much. It's really cool. Oh, look at this. Somebody dropped an earring. No, just power tab. Let's get this Mr. Chrono here. Jeez. I like to give it to Chrono. And yeah, I'm going to roll with Chrono, Marl, and Luca for a little bit, and I think I'll eventually switch to Isla in substitution for Luca as we progress. But anyway, I was saying earlier, I hope Captain's not watching the Ohio State-Washington game. I've got it in the background, and oh, it's finally 14-3. It's been 7-3 forever. And it's just been just an absolute slog over the year. Oh, is active not on? Is that why that's not going? No, it's going. Nothing more annoying than when you start playing and active isn't on and you can't tell what you're doing. You can't, your eye teeth blind, you can't see what you're saying. What Vikings quarterback would be the members of the game be? Well, Chrono would probably have to be Fran Tarkenton, because Tarkenton is the best. You know, he went to 4 Super Bowls, held the yards record for a long time, so he has to be Chrono. Marley, healing quarterback. What Vikings quarterback has healed me in my time as Vikings fan? I'm going to go ahead and say nobody. Nobody has ever provided me any healing as long as I've ever been a Vikings fan. And fire quarterback, I'm going to say Dante Culpepper because he ran hot. We got another donation. I missed who that was, and I missed where it came from. But yeah, donate to a great cause. Just like Cocoa Butter said, let's do a fire sword just for fun. Yeah, Doctors Without Borders through Tiltify. So you know it's getting to them. What if I just like physical attack these people? Or this Triceratops or whatever the hell this thing is. Thank you for the donation. I'm going to go ahead and roll with Pam here and say dingo. Maybe the dingo ate show, baby. Lots of tech points. All right, that's good. Let's see what we have unlocked so far. All right, we got, life is very useful, just in general. We have Fire Sword. I think Chrono is the only fellow that has their second thing unlocked so far. There's, yeah. Oh, she has ice too. That's very nice. I don't think she has fire too, though. No. She's almost at protect, and we're coming up at a spot where we're going to be able to get that very easily. In the meantime, though, we've got these guys to deal with. So in the story, where we're supposed to be is, let's just ice sword this fella. $10. Thank you, Willie. Really appreciate you. I can't see your message because it's too small on my screen. I'm sorry, but I really appreciate you. Let's just fire the blue guy. Chrono's going to need to get healed here. Marl is definitely Brett Favre. She definitely takes Kingdom money to spend on stupid shit. Can't help but agree with you there. Yeah, I gotta heal Chrono. Let's just hang out and wait for the Horror World. And okay, yeah. That's a good way to run a railroad, I think. This boss is pretty dang easy. It's basic attacks like Ice Sword, which is just a fun spell. I mean, look how cool this looks. That's peak 16-bit nonsense right there. Really cool. You know, this guy's healing $150 across the board. That ain't gonna get the job done. It's like Alabama playing, you know, McNeese State or something. Pretty lopsided battle. But yeah, if you guys, you know, want to hear an impression or, you know, Dance Monkey Dance, basically, like whatever it is you want me to do, throw a donation down. I'll do it. We just recorded another Drunk Friend podcast that's available now. One of these dead? You're going dropping dead. We just recorded that to and that was just released today. And somebody asked me to do Maynard James Hetfield. It's basically like a combination of Maynard James Keenan from Tool and James Hetfield. And
well, this is my Maynard James Keenan. You gotta hold your nose a little bit and talk like you're from Kalamazoo, Michigan. And you have to be comfortable with that, and also vulnerable.
should I even bother respawning here? Actually, I do need to do that. So, yeah. Always dropping dead on me. Anyway, it's been a pretty weird time for me because, as some of you might have heard, my dog passed away a few months ago. And I don't mind getting real, man. Yeah, it's been a hard few months, but that's kind of what you sign up for when you adopt a dog. So it's not like awful or anything, like particularly awful. But yeah, it's hard, but it's also I also know, like, I did absolutely everything I could to take care of that dog. Like, I took no shortcuts whatsoever. It's the thing in my life I'm most proud of doing, is taking care of that dog. And he had serious heart issues for years and years. So the fact that he made it to 16, I'm very, very proud of. So I'm glad I can be at peace with that. And I've already got, of course I'm going to adopt another dog eventually. I gave myself until the end of the year to just kind of be with just Ulysses S. Dog, our other dog, who is a Malamute mix. Gonna hang out with him. I take him for long drives every morning. He loves it. He's the kind of dog that just loves sticking his head out the window, and just your classic, dog stereotype. Don't tell him I said that. He doesn't want to be known as that, but he's a great dog. He's got serious, like, what is the disease called? Periodontitis, the gum disease. All dogs get, well, not all, but most dogs get, like, serious gum disease at some point. And so we're just trying to take care of him. He gets CBD treats that help mellow him out so he can sleep at night, so the pain doesn't get to him. He's got surgery scheduled to have a bunch of teeth removed this coming December, so he's not looking forward to that. But oh no, I just freaking hit an ice sword on that idiot. It just undid a bunch of work I just did. That was really stupid. Let's get that back. But anyway, thanks for saying that, Willie, and thank you, Clean, for saying that. Yeah, I knew, like, as we got closer to the end with Clyde, that it was like, you know what, the most, like, sometimes people will ask, like, how do you prepare for something like that, or what do you do in those situations? And it's very much just keep them comfortable. Do whatever it is that you can do to keep them comfortable. Like, that's the absolute best thing you can do. Oh, God, I gotta give myself a high ether. Guess it's Luca's time to nap at this point. But, yeah. Oh, I got Ice Sword right here. I'm surprised this guy's not dead yet. What the hell? Dude, F that. I got my Ice Sword command in first. Thank you, Drachma. Whoa! Thank you, Drachma. That's awesome. Appreciate you. Great job by you. Great job on the stream too. Great coordination, great balance. Way to not fall over that chair. Appreciate you. I forget, I've played so many other RPGs lately that I forget that Chrono Trigger is one of those games where you need to have everybody alive to get the levels. Not every game is like that. Hurry it up. Yeah, great boots. Great unboxing. Even though somebody out there is like, well, actually, the box had a hole in it. That's an inferior box. I don't appreciate that. Not a proper unboxing. There was no plastic on it. What? Sorry. But, yeah, the focus now is just taking care of Ulysses S. Dog, because he deserves it. Let's just freaking attack this guy. Yeah, just strut up to him and just wail on him. That's what I like to see here. Somebody probably needs to be cured. And that is Chrono. Oh, you know what I can do? I can do a fire sword. Oh, I did not see Joe Biden. My dad. Did my dad, he actually donated. Wow. Mr. President, thank you. Thank you for the donation, Joe Biden. By the way, on the latest Drunk Friend podcast, Trav does a great, Trav was challenged to do a, let's do Ice 2. Let's mix it up a little bit. Trav was challenged to do an Australian Joe Biden, which is the degree of difficulty on something like that is through the roof. I don't know how he was able to just friggin' just summon that sort of skill to be able to pull that off, but he did. He did. Tremendous. Wanted an impression of Otto wishing he drove the Magic School Bus instead. You know, I never watched the Magic School Bus. I think it might have been a little bit after my time. But am I gonna like die? No. Just have to wait this guy to wait for this dude to wake him up. Yeah, right, Burger? Aussie Biden. Rise up lights. My dad. I don't know. But Otto wishing he drove. You know, man, I wish I drove that one of those Magic School buses. It would have been awesome. All right, that was a pretty straightforward boss fight. Hey, what's going on, Robert? Robert, you sound like your mom or something. Robert, Rob, how you going? How's it going? How you doing? All right, let's heal up a little bit. We probably can. No, actually. Wait, Joe Biden wanted an Okay, I'm getting confused here. Joe Biden wanted a impression of Otto wishing he drove something. Thank you, LHC Greg, for the donation. The elite, the Joe Flacco donation. Elite. Long-awaited continuation of your playthrough. Yeah, I got a lot of comments from people saying that, yeah, I watched your 10-part playthrough, which led up to this point, and I'm just like, really? Like, I just did that just to do it. But, yeah, I'll actually keep going. Forgot about Antipode. Yeah, it's like one of the only spells that Marl and Luca can do. Damn it, that was a big waste of time. Not much else you can do there, though. That's where we want to go eventually, but we're going to go this way because there's some sweet gear. Let's do some... I wonder if lightning works on these mothers. Show the whole gamut here. Get everybody rocking and rolling. Hey, thanks Anonymous for the stuff for the donation. I can't see what you said. It looks like it says something about Ken Griffey. That's all I got. Griffey Jr. Did anybody pour one out when the big dumper Cal Raleigh? Hey, we learned protect. That's pretty nice. And the big dumper Cal Raleigh ended up breaking Griffey's team record for home runs. Cal Raleigh hit 60, which is insane. Isn't it Tipody? I forget what I was just talking about. Absolute Garage. Dude, Trav, I totally missed your comment there. Garage. Sega Saturn is a garage, in case you guys didn't know that. And thanks everybody for the donations so far. Really appreciate you. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. But anyway, I wanted to talk about it's one thing I have to do when like a major thing happens in my life. Like in this case, it's Clyde just not being there anymore. I kind of have to like section that part of my life off completely. Where, all right, here's the loot. Platinum hat. I know it's probably helmet, but I'm going to call it a hat. All right, does that mean I can... No, it doesn't. Okay. But anyway, what I like to do... Not what I like to do, just what I feel like I have to do is when something happens, I section that part of my life off. Almost like it's like a medical thing, like when you go into surgery, you have to like completely cut off the room and like disinfect everything, and everything's white and gloves and robes and shit. And I kind of have to do that with death, where if something dies, I need to make a major change in my life in addition to what change just happened. So that's why I was like, you know what? I'm not doing anything at this job anyway. So I'm just going to start completely new someplace else. So now I have a new job. So that way, when I think back at my time with my dog, it's like its own entity. It's its own thing. It's like, oh yeah, that's when I moved to New Mexico. That was when, you know, so when I'm an old man and I'm thinking back at all this stuff, I'm able to remember it a lot easier. It doesn't get lost in the ether with everything else. It's sectioned off. It's its own entity, and I can access it a lot more easily, you know, as opposed to just letting, you know, just kind of stay in the course and coasting by. And, you know, hopefully that makes a little sense. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been going through lately. New job has had its ups and downs so far. Kirk Cousins donated $5. Cousins, dude, I know you got more bling than that. Hope you get traded back to the Vikings soon. That'd be hilarious. I would hate it because I'm sick of watching Kirk Cousins play quarterback. But yeah. Anyway, the point of these guys here, these rocks, if you're able to hit a few attacks like I was there, and you're able to, if you're able to catch them with a nice enough attack, you'll be able to reap a lot. I think it's like 100 tech points. Oh, we might find out here. Yes. 1,000 experience, 100 tech points. So it's a lot easier with those guys to level up your next dual attack. In fact, oops, I did not mean to do that. In fact, let's see what is next. Oh, that's right. It doesn't give you, it only gives you the next, but like here, we got 150 left. So if I beat 2 more of those things, I get Cure 2, which cures everybody, that would be ideal, especially against this boss coming up, which is Giga Gaia. Say that 10 times fast. Oh, these assholes. Oh, I probably should keep the language family friendly here since we're donating to Doctors Without Borders. So Kirk really likes Coles, it seems, says the chat. And yeah, I liked Coles when I was like, 9 years old. All right, let's, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's use a shelter. All right, we are climbing up the mountain. Yep, there's more loot over here, so. But you have to kill all these dudes before you get there. And yeah, you could very easily do like a full screen thing and waste a bunch of magic on these guys, but it's kind of not worth it. But if they do land an attack, it's pretty severe. I think they take you down to 1 hit point. No, not that one didn't at least. I don't know what that happy fun ball attack was. Giga Gaia sounds like an Aerosmith lyric. You know, that reminds me, I was thinking the other day, like, I wonder if I can do a Steven Tyler impression, but I can't. I can only do, I can only kind of do him at the end of Dude Looks Like a Lady, where he goes like full scat man, and he's like, yow, yow, yow. It's just like, dude, what's wrong with you? What happened? You all right? You need a minute? Yow! Kind of sounds like a toddler. Isn't there like a power tab, magic tab somewhere around here? Maybe? No? What the hell ever. Okay. Dagnabbit. Okay, so I went back and listened to some of the LPs, the episodes of this LP. realized, like, oh wow, I'm talking a lot about music. Music. Gotta say it like Matt Pinfield. Music. It's never just music with Matt Pinfield. It's music. Music by Van Halen. That's one of my favorite voices that I do around the house all the time, and it annoys the heck out of Pearl, which is just basically like FM radio TV commercial guy voice. 93X plays the best rock like Van Halen, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin. Every once in a while, I wish they'd throw in like Van Halen, AC/DC, Tori Amos. Just like completely out of place. Kind of reminds me of when Tim Kirkchin used to be, I think he still is, but he would be on like Baseball Tonight. It was him and Peter Gammons, and they'd be like, all right, we got to take out the gargoyles first. But they'd be talking like, they'd be talking like, I'm trying to think of an example where it's like, and it'd be like a trade deadline conversation, and they'd be like, and the Mets want to make sure they go out and get a guy that can really provide some pop and, pop on the right side of the plate. Like a Jose Canseco, a Darryl Strawberry, a Ray Ordonez. Like just like one, it would be like two obvious names and one name that was like completely out of left field. Like, wait, Ray Ordonez? What? It's like a career 210 hitter. What the hell are you talking about? But yeah. Tori Amos. PJ Harvey. I think Peter Gammons is still alive. Yeah, he was, God, back in the glory days of Twitter, back in like 2010, Peter Gammons was like the king of the butt tweet. It was like, you're good for at least like one of those a week. It was like, oh, there's Peter getting on an airplane again, sitting on his phone. Hope you're doing well, Peter's ass. 93X, where we play Kiss, Foreigner, Warrant, and Sarah McLachlan. Guns N' Roses, the Indigo Girls, and the Judds. Man, I haven't thought of the Indigo Girls in forever. I remember my friend Nick and I, in like when we were like in like second grade or first grade. Just like that's back in the day when you would have like crayons in your desk still, and there was always an indigo color, and we would always make Indigo Girls jokes back then. Yeah. How have we not gotten Alex to use his radio voice to SNES friend bumper? We got goosebumps with Tori Amos. 80s alternative, huh? You like Susie and the Banshees, The Cure? What do you got cooking over there? Boingo Boingo or Oingo Boingo? That's one I've really enjoyed lately. Yeah, see, this is the big attack where they reduce you down to one. That's never fun. It means we gotta take these guys out. I was convinced that your new job is some kind of espionage, and that's why you were gone so long. Is that true? No, it is not. If it were an espionage job, I would have gotten fired already because I suck at that. Psychedelic furs, they're good. Wow, everyone's dead, huh? She gets all the experience to herself. Well, I guess Luca's over-leveled now. Anyway, I should probably pay more attention to what I'm actually doing. Ken Griffey Jr. presents Rusted Root. Rusted Root. I remember, like, they were everywhere for, like, a few months. I want to say I was in, like, 6th grade, which would have been, like, 93, 94. Remember the band Sugar showed up at around the same time, if you remember them? Did I just go back the way I came? Yeah, I did. Losing track of where I'm going. Oh, I want to go down here. That's right. This always trips me. Oh, cool. Yep, doesn't let you use no magics. YouTube always comes up with their own fascinating little ideas of why I take a break and stuff. Remember one guy said like, "Oh, he got a DUI." It's like, what? Like, okay, let's just like make up random shit. Okay. English Beat, yeah. Mirror in the Bathroom, I think, is their song that I like from them. They're pretty good. Dag nabbit, I never get those guys. I think I've only gotten one so far. Whoa! Dragging me all the way back over here. Oh, these freaking guys. All right, you know what? Let's bust out some moves. Maneuvers. Maneuverisms. Really? Cyclone doesn't cover that? All right, fine. God, these guys suck. I still don't have fire 2, so we're gonna have to... And there we have it. Oh, is that all I needed to do? Well, geez Louise. SNESdrunk. Isla and Chrono's Falcon Strike. Yes, I should probably use Isla. In fact, you know what? Let's switch to her. I like how strong she is. So, nope, nothing up here. I swear there's like a tab hidden somewhere up here. I just can't remember where. Wait a second. I'm going back this way again? How did that happen? Down. Over here. Really pay. Oh, it's because they dragged me back over here. That's why. Because that looks so inviting over there. That would be why. Okay. Anyway, so I went to the grocery store this morning, as I do most Sunday mornings, because I'm an old man. And that's what old men do. They shuffle around with the old people at Albertsons or Smith's or wherever you want to go. All right, what do I use to kill these guys? Is it just physical? Or can I use magic? Or is it just going to heal them or some BS like that? But I want to know in the chat, what is... When you hear, or at least if you could remember the last time at a grocery store you heard an absolute jam come through the PA system. Or Saturday, I'm sorry. Saturday morning. Dude, it's been a long week. When an absolute jam comes on the grocery store PA system, and you just can't help but like be like, hell yeah, this song kicks ass. The song I completely forgot about that I heard this morning was Dance Hall Days by Wang Chung. It's like, oh yeah, Wang Chung has like more than one song. I completely forgot about that. And it's got a really funny pre-chorus because you can't understand the guy. So really, you can't understand the guy like through the whole song because it's basically, I got baby by the hand, living almost hand in hand. I took your baby by the hook. So we would go cry Ice. Ice. See, if you know that song, you know what I'm talking about. I don't sound like an insane person. So, yeah, Dance Hall Days by Wanger Chunger. You want to listen to. But yeah, anytime. Ooh, Cure 2. Excellent. Anytime you hear, Ron Zook, the old Packers special teams coordinator, the old Florida coach. Wang Chung sang about Ron Zook, believe it or not. Weak by SWZ or SWV. That's an old time. That wasn't even that popular. Do I have to fight these guys again? Because I went the wrong way. Yeah, well. 2 chickens to paralyze. I got 2 chickens to paralyze. Numb from the knees down. Gonna be dinner down. I don't know, something like that. Eddie Money. Ooh, rock throw, ice toss, glacier toss, falcon slash. Oh my goodness. I gotta slow down the text here. Oh, wow. Battle gauge speed, battle message speed. Slow that down. Jeez Louise. Can't even see what I'm doing. Hey Mook, what's going on? We're talking about the best jams you've heard at the grocery store lately. Could be Hall & Oates. Could be, what else have I heard? I remember one time I was at Albertsons at like 8 o'clock at night on a Saturday, and they were playing Drake. I was like, really? Like, and since it's Drake, you know, it's about every song's about like how much he hates women and stuff. So it's just like, is this what's going to convince me to buy the new Bisquick formula? I don't think it is. But yeah, grocery store. I guarantee you, if well, I can't guarantee anything, but if the world still worked like it did, like if you were to go back, if the as seen on TV, if the TV infomercial still had the same kind of reach that it used to, I'm talking about like when I'm talking about like pure moods. When you'd see commercials for compilation CDs on TV, like you'd be watching, I don't know, a Seinfeld rerun or something on cable, and then suddenly you'd get a commercial for, hey, I actually got them. I got some extra stuff. But you would see like commercials for pure moods. Like it was basically just be Enya. And Enigma was another one. I'm sure Sarah McLachlan and Tori Amos on there. Yeah, Monster Ballads. That was another really good one. When Kenny Mayne did a bit with the 2 defensive backs, Wang and Chung. That's pretty funny. Not surprised because Kenny Mayne's hilarious. Are 2 of my people dizzy? You guys cut it out over there. Calm down. Monster Ballads. Can you take me high enough? I hate that song. Time Life Books presents Mysteries of the Unknown. No, I like Monster Ballads better. She's only 17. 17. But she's old enough for me. Old enough for me. Just a terrible song. Terrible. Like in more ways than one, obviously. Still, those commercials were on all the time. Is this love that I'm feeling? Is But imagine that, but it's grocery store jams. Grocery store jams. That would be tremendous. 18 in life, you've got it. 18 in life to go. Your time is crime, and it's 18 in life to go. No, Nelson's a bridge too far for me. It's a hair follicle too far. Nelson's terrible. Like, there's no redeeming value about Nelson. They don't have any good songs, good hooks. Ooh, a time hat. Thank you, LHC Greg, with another elite donation, but I can't see the message there if it's like a request or something. It's all grainy, so if somebody can relay that message to me, I'd be very appreciative. Who wants a time hat? All right, 110, 133. I think I want to give it to her. But just imagine Isla wearing a hat, like a trucker hat with a clock on the front. That's a time hat. Sounds like something from like One Punch Man or something. By the way, if you have not watched One Punch Man, it is, even if you don't like anime, it is very, very, very entertaining. It is tremendously entertaining. All right, let's use this Magic tab in the garage. Let's give the Marl. Arl! They do the rest of the stream. The Pat Summerall. John. Thanks, John. All right. Ooh. Now, is that Mo between 3 feet of bulletproof glass? It is not. It's the philosopher of life. Unless Mo is the philosopher of life. I don't think he is, but he might be. Look that. That might be a ROM thing. I don't know why the text got all garbled there. That's weird. And this boss fight is hard. It's one of the harder ones in the game. I'm surprised they gave it this music, to be honest with you. I think this definitely deserves you got to take out the right hand like ASAP. In fact, actually no, I don't need to do that. I don't need to heal. I'm pretty good, I think. Volt Bite, one of the strongest attacks in the game. Let's hope. Yes, I have, Burger. Yes, I have. We're trying to cheer people up here or something. I forget what he says. But it's hysterically funny. XM channel, Mook. For what? For grocery store jams? I'm interested now. Like, is it just the 80s channel or something? Or is it, Oh, come on. Please don't die, Marl. You're dead. And Chrono's dead too. Crap. Oh, crap. Oh, is she dead now too? Am I gonna have to start over? You know what? Let's just, just in case. Yes, I'm playing this on SNES9X like a plebe, like a pleb. Oh, now she's dead. All right, well. That's no fun. All right, now maybe she can survive that. Tom Brenneman. And there's a fly ball to left field. And that makes it a 4-0 ball game. I may never speak into this microphone again. All right, I'm going to have to start over. I am an idiot. I came into this battle. Oh, no, she's not dead. And now I'm dead. Yeah, this isn't going well. I was busy rambling. But I was busy rambling. All I want to do is take out that right arm so he can stop doing that giant thing. No, that's not what I wanted to do. That was bad. Bad idea. You're going to have to forgive me for friggin' cheating, basically. Really? So an attack won't take it out. XM drags out all those old VJs. Yeah, Richard Blade is on first wave, the old Los Angeles guy, which is interesting. Like, it's funny to hear his voice again. He was national for a little while. Yeah, I'm just gonna die and see where I have to start over. I guess yeah, that second little thing does not affect me. So I'm gonna have to like keep grinding away at just do the right hand here until it goes away, because SiriusXM also has Sluggo on the Lithium channel. He's great. First Wave also has a weekly show with Billy Idol, and I could listen to that guy talk all day. He's got a very low voice like this, and he's got the British accent. You know, he's been around a while. When he starts, he's got the Keith Richards thing where when he starts laughing, he talks while he laughs, so he's like, it's like great. Swedish Eagle, he's great, awesome too. He's really fun too. I love that guy. He usually does like the Sunday night or the night shift, I think. All right, now let's where's the revives? Are you kidding me? I don't have any revives. No, I do. They're just called something else for some reason. Oh, that's right. Sluggo does do first wave from 8 to 2. Chrono's dead again. Marl's dead again. What do I do here? I'm just barely staying alive. Now I'm dead. I don't know. I'm curious to see where I would start over from here. No, I'm not dead yet. Still not dead. But yeah, what happened with the old, what do you call it? The old save file that I had was, it got overwritten, and I moved forward in the game, and I recorded video of what I did. I recorded like the next episode of the LP, but my microphone audio was all wonky, so I was gonna go back and record it again, but I never did. And the save state got overwritten, so I had to kind of go back and use a save state to get through this part again, so I could show you and keep the whole thing complete. There, finally, now I can avoid those damn gosh darn problematic things. Well, that's not gonna help. Is this gonna do it? Just annoying. Probably should have been doing a little more prep into this, to be honest with you. I'm kind of like Captain, where it's just like, Yeah, I did a run through this morning, and it didn't go this poorly. This is going very poorly. Yeah, let's get Chrono up. You up, Chrono? Because then... See, as soon as I bring him back, he's dead. So, all right, that strategy is not working. There's got to be something else I can do. You just have to be really fast. Thank you. $5 donation from Anonymous, but I can't read what the thing is. Can somebody please help me with that? Let's use another item here. Well, that's not going to help things. Trent Reznor ordering Taco Bell. Yeah, I can do that. I've got money. I need anything from you. Soft shell tacos. Chicken, no beef. I don't know. I feel like that's how Trent Reznor would do that. I've got money. I'll do anything for you. Like, the key to a good Trent Reznor is saying, you have different varieties, different, like, shit. You know how, like, artists have, like, shades, you know, like, of the same color. They develop, like, Bob, if you watch Bobby Ross, you get the, like, all right, who's dropping dead? Everybody. Dude, fuck off. Man. Like, I barely had him alive. This guy's just so fast, which is very annoying. You can also do Morrissey, like, you know, mentioned, what do you call it? 80s stuff, music. So, yeah, get it out of your system, fella. Come on. Very good, very good. Yep. Get your little tantrum out. I mean, it's like you barely have any time to do anything in this battle. Yeah, Hollywood Video. Love that place. That was, dude, what? Why am I back here? Why isn't he revived? Hollywood Video was, I think, the first place that actually started printing stuff from the... Well, that was completely pointless. That was the first place I went that had the instruction manual, like, printed on the back of the plastic case, like the clamshell case, the rental clamshell case. Now I'm finally dead. Now it's like, I don't want Isla in my party anymore. I'm sorry, Isla. Where do I start? Do I go back to, like, my save point? Yeah. Wherever that would be. Well, I don't want to do that. Do I want to go through this again? Sure. Why not? I'm going to stay with Luca this time. I'll give her the hat of time. The trucker hat with the clock on the front. Actually, you know, I mean, that does give her more stuff, but... Yeah. My favorite Mike Francesa goof. For those unfamiliar, Mike Francesa is a talk radio guy, sports talk radio guy from New York City. Big Yankee fan, big New York Giants fan. And he's very, very, very self-involved to the point of comedy. There's the thing I was thinking of. Oh, I think I got this the last time. I just, yeah. But he's hilarious in that he's very much oblivious to his own, to himself, basically. Like, he has no idea how he's perceived, and he's very much a goof. Oh, it fades? I could just keep hanging out here, though. Just dim the lights a little bit. Oh, they actually come back. Okay. I think I knew that. I just forgot. Play with the lighting. Ooh. Captain Kangaroo Story and the Giant Picnic. I think you hit it. It's horses if they know they're winning when they're racing. That was my favorite. Yeah, somebody called into his show and said, asked him a serious question, like, do you think horses, when they're racing, do you think they know that they're winning? And he answered it very well. I mean, he didn't answer it seriously, but he thought the guy was seriously asking. So. High comedy. All right, let's do a little better here this time around. And by that I mean let's actually pay attention. I think the first thing I need to do is match this guy's speed, which means I need haste. And let's also do a big-ass Fire Sword 2. The sequel to the original Fire Sword, by the way. Wampum. 1,000. A cool thou. See, this is more like it. This is more my speed. I don't know. Isla kind of threw me off a little bit. Alright, let's just hack and slash then. Nope, didn't do shit. Haste over here. Am I gonna get double whammied again? Okay, everyone's gonna die. Yep, I am. Luca's probably dead. Yep. I'm not very good at this game, huh? Oh, and now Chrono's dead. Watch SNESdrunk die. That's pretty funny. No, I just, you got to be very proactive in terms of healing, apparently. So, that's very strange. I remember this boss fight being hard. I don't remember it being, like, stupid. Like, I remember being able to, like, the Magus fight. I remember being able to, like, kind of set myself up a little bit, set my party up a little bit. But, like, that guy gives you no time to do anything. Oh, yeah. I know it's empty. I emptied it. Thank you for the donation, Anonymous. Harry Carey is doing something. What's Harry Carey doing? I can't see. Yep, going right hand. That's what I'm doing. I'm just not totally engaged, to be totally honest with you, because I'm watching. I'm watching chat, and I'm making sure my setup is still going. Okay. Since I have Fire Sword 2 unlocked, I think that's what I'll roll with. I can just do Harry Carey, the Sammy Sosa. I like Trent Reznor. Carey and John Madden. Am I supposed to do John Madden? If you If the moon crosses over the sun, that's gonna be. That's more Chris Berman though. Chris Berman does that too, where he's just like. See, I should be healing, and I'm trying to get ahead of the battle with all this like prep, and nothing's working, and these people are dead. And well, at least I like was actually able to get in front. I got Chrono a haste, so he's sped up, so I should be able to bring these folks back. For Alex's favorite band being Creed. When you are here, I'm careless, I believe above the ocean will lie. It was here in my eyes, my hair high. That's my Creed. What else does Creed do? What are the other songs? I can't remember. And you take it higher. Yeah, do it. Creed guy as an old man is pretty a funny idea. Wow, too much phlegm. It's disgusting. Yes, got it in time. See, this is what I don't get. I don't have any time to do anything against this guy. I gotta get rid of this freaking right hand. Please get rid of this thing. Thank you. Very good. No, not her. The big dummy. Anyway, Creed. That is a band I have not thought of in a really long time. I don't think Creed has any redeemable... Actually, no, that's not true. Creed's guitar player was pretty good, right? Like, not as in, like, not like an embarrassment. In fact, I think he left Creed because he thought they sucked. He just didn't like them or something like that. I forget. What's his name? Tremonti? I remember him being, like, one of the dudes in Guitar World that was always like ripping on the band for some reason. I always thought like, wow, not ripping on him, but just like, oh, that guy really does not like being in Creed. Kind of like the Limp Bizkit guy, where it's just like, wow, that guy does not like being in Limp Bizkit. He wants to get the hell out of that band. Like back in like 2001, 2002. Dana Carvey's John McLaughlin ordering a pizza for a group of pickle eaters. Picky eaters. Boy, that's tough. Especially when I'm in the middle of a battle. Wrong! Issue number 1. What is our pizza order going to be? More teeny tiny tabletop. Morton Kodraki. Eleanor, I think you're Swellenor. What would you like on your pizza? What? I just took out that hand and they both come back immediately? Get out of here with that nonsense. Re-effindiculous. I can't believe the whole stream is going to be me facing like, I knew it was going to be hard. I didn't think it'd be a pain in the ass because I'm busy talking to you guys. Wah, wah. Boy, I need to get... Oh, next issue. What number am I thinking of? There we go. Now we can make some progress. We need to get the haste on her. Look at my fire sword. I've got Delta Force unlocked. That might be worthwhile. We'll see though. Looks like Ohio State just beat Washington 24-6. It was looking really sad for a while. It was like 7-3 for the longest time. Just like, really, Ohio State? You can't put away Washington? And I know absolutely, I can guarantee one thing. Absolutely nobody in this room, in this stream right now gives one crap about golf, but I am elated that the U.S. Ryder Cup team got just destroyed. I'm so... Get to the chopper! Get down! There's a bomb! Get down! There's a bomb! Go now! And the hands are back. What did I tell you about them hands? This guy's got hands. Literally, hands. All right, you need a ether. Get to the chopper. I love going down the YouTube rabbit hole of Bill Hader, Arnold Schwarzenegger stories. Because Bill Hader back in the early 2000s was a production assistant way back when, and so he's got like, and he worked on a couple Arnold, at least one Arnold movie called Collateral Damage, and this is like right before Arnold ran for governor, so it's just a really crappy like end of the road Schwarzenegger movie. Am I out of? Oh, she is. Okay, so I gotta go ice sword. Do that, but. Bill Hader talks stories because with filming with Arnold, because apparently this movie Collateral Damage was filmed back in the early 2000s, like 2002, I think. And they're in the jungle, and Bill Hader says he was basically the guy that was like had to go. He was the production assistant that had to go get. Arnold, like, hey, they need you on set and stuff like that. And so one time they're sitting in the wilderness, you know, in this like Brazilian rainforest, basically, where they filmed Predator. And they're like, Arnold starts telling him, like, you know, this is where we filmed Predator. And Bill's like, oh, yeah? And he's like, yes. One day I brought the whole cast and crew, all the schnitzel from my hometown. And so, all right, we got him. Hey, I only died twice. How about that? But anyway, the way Bill Hader tells the story is like, Arnold just kind of sat there playing cards, you know, and was like, he just basically went through the whole cast of Predator and was like, you know, Jesse Ventura, he ate the schnitzel. Shane Black, he ate the schnitzel. Like, he just went, like, everybody ate the schnitzel. They all love the schnitzel. All the schnitzel. Will Sasso has got an amazing Jesse Ventura. I can't do Jesse Ventura because my voice doesn't go that low. But I you gotta shake your head a little bit when you bring your voice down like this. Bosch? Why is your name Bosch? What's wrong with my ROM? It's the save state. They did something to it. Or am I using like a hacked ROM or something? I just grabbed whatever. Yeah, Will Sasso is one talented meffer. Yeah, see, this whole mountain was held up by chains. So when you defeat the guardian, that's keeping the guru sealed. The whole mountain's gonna float for about 5 seconds, and then it's gonna Looney Tunes pause in the sky for a second, and then it's gonna fall into the ocean and cause a huge tsunami. And that's what we're watching right now. Oh, nope. I thought we'd watch more death and destruction, but we're not. Oh, you know what I think this is? This is the retranslation patch. Black Omen, Demonic Vessel. That's ringing a bell for me. Sorry about that. So things are going to look a little different, but whatever. Some of the best music in the game here. Mammon Machine, not the Black Omen. I think this is the best track. Hey, who's this guy? Is that Scott Stapp? Holy yeah, home alone, see, ham and ham, yeah. A little Hetfield there. I love Dalton. He's like such a dumb character, but he's dastardly. He's got a cape. That's how you know he's dastardly, and an eye patch. The music at the fair. Yeah, that's a good one too. Well, all right then. Shala has been abducted. I'm not sure what, like, I don't think the retranslation does this, but I'm not sure, Coco. That's a good question. I think he only burps when the Gollum twins show up, or the Golem. Oh, we got more story sequences here. Chrono's gonna step up. He's a man. He drinks bush beer. Gato theme. Oh, yeah. Mammon Machine knife. Red Knife. That Peter Murphy song? Red Knife. See, I can do a decent Peter Murphy impression, but it's very limited, kind of like the Trent Reznor, but nobody knows who Peter Murphy is. Like, my limited Peter Murphy impression is just him saying the word need. Need. Where does this go? Does this lead out? Okay. I don't think I want to do that yet. What do you people have to say? Sure. I think I've got everything, though. No, I don't. Well, I'll be darned. Well, gosh darn. Oh, I can sell a bunch of stuff if I want to get monies. Hey, by the way, folks, just to give you a heads up, we are raising money for Doctors Without Borders. It's a great organization that provides life-saving medical care for people all across the world in crisis. The donations are going through Tiltify, so you can feel confident that your support is going to make a real impact because it's going straight to the folks that need it. And yeah, coming up next in about 15 minutes is going to be Blink playing the game No One Can Stop Mr. Domino. Again, that is the most Blink-ass game I can think of. I have no idea what the game is. I just know it's, you know, sounds like a Blink-ass game, which is fine. Oh, I was just in here with these losers. Over here. Oh, yeah. The enlightened ones really are just gussed up earthbound ones. Sure. Can't be stopped, but he can only be contained. All right, well, I guess let's mosey on out of here. Move on to the next part of the proceedings. Let's see what... Wait a second. Don't I go in here? No, doesn't matter. Let's check out the end of time. The end of time. Operate and disembark. Let's just hang out with this guy for a while. Oh, I gotta go get the wings. Unlike the TV show. Okay. These are all unlocked. Yeah. Been a minute since I've played. Wow. Something happened. Okay. So I gotta go find a place to get the wings. Or I could just go fight Lavos. Heck it. Heck it. Heck it. See how far I can get. I've got 10 minutes, so let's see. That's what's cool about this game. You can show up at the anytime you want. You know, after you reach a certain point in the game, anytime you want, you just, you know what? I want to fight the final boss right now. Let's see what happens. And you'll get a different ending depending on what time period you defeat that fellow. By the way, Indiana and Iowa are tied at 13. Indiana put like 100 points up on Illinois last week. Oh, I'm sorry. These are highlights. Oh, don't tell me Indiana lost. That's terrible. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. You know, I wonder if Lavos, if he had a fastball. Wow, so it's highlights, and Indiana ended up winning in the last 2 minutes on like a long touchdown. They just scored. Oh my goodness. How is Indiana like a freaking juggernaut now? It's crazy. Yeah, let's fight. All right, we got 10 minutes left. I'm going to fight Lavos. Buck Martinez. You know, if Lavos had a good father in his life, I don't believe he'd be going from planet to planet to try and chase fastballs and a good curveball so he could try and find... Okay, so, yeah, that's right. We go through all the forms of Lavos here. Only this time we've got real... it's basically a disguised boss run. No, Willie, I'm gonna be posting this on YouTube, but I don't think in all likelihood I'm going to rejoin my original save state. Which is past Gigagaia, and yeah. It's further along in the game. So when I continue this, it's going to be at a different point. I just wanted to restart. Ooh, I like this spell. It's fun to show off. Here we go. Yeah, take that. And then we're just going to do a basic attack. Is that really necessary, sir? The purple sword. It's like Mace Windu's lightsaber. What else is going on in college football? Okay, we got Ole Miss up 7 on LSU. That one's in the fourth quarter too. I really want LSU to lose every game. I cannot stand Brian Kelly. Oh, they're up 11, two scores in the fourth. That's good. Let's go with this. It's kind of cool because Lavos is channeling folks from earlier in the game, so you get to see like what kind of spells that you had earlier that you did not have access to earlier on, how they would have affected the boss at the time if you had them, which is kind of cool. Brian Kelly's such a... I cannot stand that dude. He might be my least favorite coach. I'm not even sure who. Because Gundy got fired. Oh, Dabo. I hate Dabo. Dabo's the worst. But Brian Kelly's up there for sure. I want to hate the Notre Dame coach, but he's not very hateable. Marcus Freeman. He seems like a solid dude. Whereas I think Captain, I think you hit on it where the Indiana coach sounds like a friggin' he looks like a serial killer. He's got Dateline written all over him. Google that guy. Google Indiana football coach face. Dude looks like a psycho. Antipode 2, I did not realize I had this. This is usually like a very late game spell. All right, we're making some progress here. I'm not going to beat him by the time hey, Burger, thanks for the donation. Appreciate you. I can't see what the impression is, though. Somebody please help me out. Kurt Signetti, that's his name. Anonymous, thank you for the donation. I appreciate you. You folks are wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. As, what's his name would say. Lawrence Welk. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful program. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Come on. Oh, I'm out of stuff. I'm out of juice. Gotta juice up. Yeah, 40% of the goal. What's going on, Scotch? Thanks for stopping by. Playing some Chron Trig, as the kids call it. The Masamune. Massamune. That's what we're calling it. Massamune. Ooh, let's do the Delta Force. Chuck Norris is a fan of the Delta Force, I've heard. Chuck Norris is a fan of triangles, and the Delta was a triangle. There we go. Just a wall of stuff. There we go. And it does like 300 more damage than what you normally see. But you know what? I like sword spells myself. Whoa. One of the endings of this game was supposed to be setting up the sequel. It never made sense to me. Huh. LHC Greg, thank you for another elite donation. And I couldn't see the thing. I just saw Jack Clark. I don't know what Jack Clark sounds like, but I know Jack Clark was a very heavily browed St. Louis Cardinals player. He had like the thickest eyebrows you'll ever see this side of Steven Gallagher or whatever that guy's name is. The guy from the OC. Can't remember his name. He's known for his eyebrows. That's right. Kurt Signetti used to work for that school. That's crazy. Jack Clark. I think maybe LHC Greg is just naming a dude. I can name a dude. How about El Presidente Dennis Martinez pitched a perfect game in the early 90s. Great pitcher, never got his due. Solid player. Solid pitcher. Jack Clark. Let me ask you this, Greg. Do you have Jack Clark with the Padres or with the Cardinals? Will Clark. Nobody wore eye black better than Will Clark. Guillermo put it on the poll. Did anybody wear eye black better than Will Clark? Need a Guillermo in here. Thank you for the donation, Anonymous. Go with old schools. Old school ice sword. The Padres, yeah. That has to be a card from at least 86, 85, somewhere in that range. Because Jack Clark was a thorn in the side of many teams with the Cardinals in the late 80s. I don't have any more magic except for old Chrono here. He ain't doing much damage. Is this like a Magus fight? Is that where I'm up to? I wasn't even paying attention. I'm just like hanging out and chat and stuff. 89 or 90? Oh, it was after the Cardinals then. Okay. Does it have like the big text at the top? Because that would be 1988. 1989 would be the script font in the bottom. 90 would be... I don't even know how to describe 90. It just looks very 1990. Shocked. Defense is down. Okay, well, let's just do regular attacks. Thank you, Nescape. 25 bucks. Appreciate you. It's going to a good cause. You're great. Thanks for stopping by, man. Good to see you. Good to hear from you. Appreciate that. Hey, Willie. Thanks for saying such a nice thing. Appreciate you. 2-minute warning. All right. Where are we at with... all right. We're at about 1 minute here. Almost 5. I'm about to drop dead. Everybody's about to be done. I am ready. Is Blink ready? He is ready. All right. We're going to do a countdown as I drop dead here. We got 5. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. I really appreciate you taking the time. Coming up now is Blink streaming No One Can Stop Mr. Domino, and no one can stop me from transitioning right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great rest of your day. Cheers.